Wildfire smoke. Forecast maps for Edmonton. How to see the smoke coming before you smell it. Every Edmonton summer now comes with a second forecast. There is the one that tells you if Saturday's barbecue gets rained out, and the one that tells you whether the sky will be blue or beige when you wake up. The good news: wildfire smoke is forecastable, the maps are free, and they are made by some of the best atmospheric scientists in the country. The bad news: almost nobody knows where to look. Here are the exact maps and pages worth bookmarking, what each one actually shows, and how to read them together in 5 minutes over coffee. Why you want a forecast, not just a smell test. By the time you can smell smoke, your indoor air is already changing, and your options have shrunk. The whole game with wildfire smoke is acting before it arrives, closing windows while the evening air is still clean, swapping in a fresh furnace filter, running the blower to scrub the house, canceling the kids' soccer practice before everyone is standing on the field squinting at an orange sun. A smoke forecast buys you those hours. On the flip side, the maps also tell you when a smoky stretch will end, which is exactly when you want to throw the windows open and flush the house with clean air. FireSmoke.ca, the hour-by-hour smoke movie. If you bookmark only one map, make it this one. The full address is on the screen. FireSmoke.ca is run by the Weather Forecast Research Team at the University of British Columbia, and its BlueSky Canada model produces an animated hour-by-hour forecast of ground-level smoke particulate, PM 2.5, for the next 2 days. Press play and you literally watch the plumes bloom off the fires and drift across the map. Find Edmonton, and you can see whether the gray blob slides over us tonight, tomorrow afternoon, or misses us entirely. 2 things to know when reading it. The colors show micrograms of fine particulate per cubic meter of air, the same pollutant your MERV 13 or HEPA filter is fighting. And the model only forecasts smoke from fires inside its map area, so smoke arriving from far outside the domain may not appear. It is a research forecast, brilliant, free, and worth checking against the official sources. Environment Canada's FireWork maps. The official 72-hour model. Environment and Climate Change Canada runs its own smoke model, FireWork, at weather.gc.ca. The full address is on the screen. It maps fine particulate from wildfire smoke at ground level, hour by hour, out to 72 hours, a full day further than BlueSky, and is refreshed twice daily from overnight and midday model runs. Alongside the hourly animation, you can pull up 24-hour average and 24-hour maximum maps, which are the quickest way to answer how bad is tomorrow, overall, at a glance. FireWork feeds the same modeling family that produces Canada's official air quality forecasts, so when FireWork paints a plume over central Alberta, expect the AQHI forecast to follow suit. The AQHI, the number that tells you what to do. Maps show where smoke is going. The Air Quality Health Index turns it into a decision. Canada's AQHI runs from 1 to 10 plus in 4 bands. Low risk, 1 to 3 moderate, 4 to 6 high, 7 to 10, and very high above 10. Each with plain language advice for the general population and for people at higher risk, those with heart or lung conditions, young children, older adults, and pregnant people. Edmonton's live reading and its forecast for today, tonight, and tomorrow are on Environment Canada's page at weather.gc.ca, Edmonton AQHI, with every Alberta community on the provincial summary page. The AQHI is the number to organize your day around. It is measured, not just modeled, it is Canadian. Built for our pollutants and our health guidance. And during smoke events, it comes with special air quality statements when conditions warrant. If you only teach one resource to the grandparents, teach this one. PurpleAir, street level truth, right now. Official monitoring stations are excellent but sparse, a handful of stations for the whole capital region. PurpleAir fills the gaps with a crowd of low-cost sensors on people's fences and balconies, updating roughly every 80 seconds on a free map at map.purpleair.com. Zoom into the Edmonton area, and you can compare your neighborhood to the other side of the city. Useful during patchy smoke, when Spruce Grove can be hazy while Mill Woods is clear.
On translation note, PurpleAir's default color scale is the US EPA's AQI 0 to 500, not Canada's AQHI 1 to 10+, so the numbers will not match the Environment Canada page.
Green still means good, and red still means bad. The sensors are also community-owned and less accurate than government monitors, especially in humid conditions. Treat PurpleAir as your right here, right now check, and the AQHI is your official guidance. Alberta wildfire status. See where the fires actually are. Smoke maps make more sense when you know what is burning. The province's live wildfire map at Alberta.ca shows every active wildfire in Alberta, with its size and containment status, plus fire danger ratings, fire bans, and advisories. The full address is on the screen. A cluster of out-of-control fires northwest of Edmonton, plus a northwest wind in the weather forecast, tells you tomorrow's story before any smoke model runs. There is also a free Alberta Wildfire app and 310 Fire, that's 310-3473, to report a wildfire in a forested area. Your 5-minute smoke season morning routine. None of these tools takes more than a minute once you know what you are looking at. Here is the order we suggest. 1. Check Edmonton's AQHI first. Today's number and tomorrow's forecast set the plan. 1 to 3, live normally 4 to 6. Think about at-risk family members 7+, keep windows closed, and move activity indoors. 2. Play the FireSmoke.ca animation. Watch 2 days ahead. Is a plume heading for central Alberta, and what time does it arrive? That is your deadline for closing up the house. 3. Cross-check FireWork's 24-hour maps. If both models agree Edmonton goes gray tomorrow afternoon, believe them. If they disagree, plan for the worst one. 4. Glance at PurpleAir before you act. The forecast says smoke at 2 p.m. The sensors say it arrived at 11 a.m. Trust the sensors and close the windows now. 5. Skim the Alberta wildfire map when things change. New out-of-control fire upwind of the city? Expect the smoke models to catch up over the next run or two. Put the AQHI on your phone's home screen and let it come to you. Environment Canada's free WeatherCan app can send alert notifications, including special air quality statements, for the locations you save. So a smoke event pings you instead of surprising you. Between the app and 2 bookmarked maps, you will reliably know about smoke hours before your nose does. When the map turns orange, getting the house ready. The forecast is only half the job. The other half is what your house does with the warning. Close windows and doors before the plume arrives, not after. Make sure a clean, high-efficiency filter is in the furnace and run the fan to circulate air through it. If you have a portable HEPA purifier, park it in the room where the family actually spends time. Skip the candles, the frying, and the vacuuming. While the AQHI is high, they all add particulate to air the house is trying to clean. We've covered the details in 2 companion guides, the best air filters for wildfire smoke, and our full Alberta wildfire smoke guide. And when the map's finally clear, open everything, flush the house, and check the filter. A bad smoke week can age a filter a month. Smoke forecast maps. Quick answers. Where can I see a wildfire smoke forecast map for Edmonton? 2 free maps cover Edmonton. FireSmoke.ca shows an animated, hour-by-hour forecast of ground-level smoke for the next 2 days, produced by UBC's BlueSky Canada model. Environment Canada's FireWork maps show wildfire smoke particulate hour by hour out to 72 hours, updated from 2 model runs daily. For a live measured reading rather than a forecast, check Edmonton's Air Quality Health Index page on weather.gc.ca and the PurpleAir sensor map. What is a good AQHI number, and when should I worry? Canada's Air Quality Health Index runs from 1 to 10+. Readings of 1 to 3 are low risk. Enjoy your day. 4 to 6 is moderate. The general population can carry on, but people with heart or lung conditions, young children, older adults, and pregnant people should consider easing off strenuous outdoor activity. 7 to 10 is high risk. Reduce or reschedule outdoor exertion, especially for at-risk groups. Above 10 is very high risk. Avoid strenuous outdoor activity. Keep windows closed and move activities indoors. Why doesn't the PurpleAir map match Environment Canada's numbers? They're speaking different languages. PurpleAir's default color scale is the US EPA's Air Quality Index, which runs 0 to 500, while Canada's AQHI runs 1 to 10 plus. So a PurpleAir reading of 160 and an AQHI of 8 can describe the same smoky afternoon. PurpleAir sensors are also community-owned, low-cost devices that read less accurately than government monitoring stations, particularly in humid air. Use PurpleAir to see what's happening on your street right now, and the AQHI for official health guidance. How far in advance can wildfire smoke be forecast? Usefully about 1 to 3 days. FireSmoke's BlueSky model forecasts hourly smoke concentrations 2 days out, and Environment Canada's FireWork model goes to 72 hours. Beyond that, too much depends on fire behavior and shifting winds. Forecasts are also least reliable for smoke arriving from fires far outside the model area, which is why it pays to cross-check 2 maps, plus the live AQHI reading. Should I close my windows when smoke is in the forecast? Yes, and the forecast is precisely what lets you do it at the right time. Close windows and doors before the plumes forecast arrival while outdoor air is still clean. Put a fresh, high-efficiency filter in the furnace and run the furnace fan to filter indoor air. Opening up again matters just as much when the maps show the smoke clearing. Flush the house with clean outdoor air because particulate that got inside lingers otherwise. Is there an app that warns me about smoke in Edmonton? Yes, Environment Canada's free WeatherCan app sends alert notifications for saved locations, including special air quality statements issued during smoke events, and displays the local AQHI. Alberta Wildfire also has a free app showing active fires, fire danger, and fire bans across the province. Between the two, a smoke event will usually reach your phone before it reaches your nose. Your furnace is your smoke season air purifier. During a smoke event, the cleanest air in your house comes out of a clean HVAC system with a good filter. HomePros Group has cleaned furnaces, ducts, and AC systems across Spruce Grove, Stony Plain, and the greater Edmonton area since 2002, and we're happy to talk filters, HEPA, and whole home air quality while we're at it. The quote is free. This article is general home maintenance information, not medical advice. Air quality forecasts are models and can be wrong in either direction. Always follow current advisories from Environment and Climate Change Canada and Alberta Health Services. If smoke is affecting your health, contact HealthLink at 811 or your doctor. 780-932-7337. Everything we've covered is at homeprosgroup.com. Home Pros Group, quality you can trust.